Hello, parents. My name is Jim Ciccarelli. I'm presumably your kid's AP Physics 1 teacher. This is not the best way to meet, but I guess we can't do it face to face these days, so we'll do what we can. I'll tell you a little bit about me first. I've been here at Penncrest for 24 years. I've taught physics the entire time. I am married. I live in Westchester. I have two kids, two girls. One just graduated from William and Mary with a degree in public policy. The other is at University of Pitt, looking for a computer science degree. She wants to do cybersecurity, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to talk a little bit about physics in general, and then about the AP Physics 1 course in particular. Most people do not have a fond memory of physics, whether they took it in high school or college. You'll find that many academic programs use physics to sort of weed out the unfit. In fact, you'd be surprised at how many programs will actually require people to take physics. A promise that I can make to you is that even though physics is used to weed out people in a lot of academic programs, not your kid. So if your kid gets through this program and does their part, they will not be weeded out by University Physics 1. That's a promise I can make to you. I've been making that promise for a long time. I still haven't been called on it. So I tell the kids, if you go to university physics and have trouble, I want to know about it. And I have not been called on it yet. So what we do here works. Now, the AP Physics 1 course has two main objectives. The first is to prepare the students for the AP Physics 1 exam, which takes place in May. The second is to see to it that wherever they go to college, whatever program they decide to take, that they will be prepared for University Physics 1. So those are the two main goals. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that the course is easy. Make no mistake, it is difficult for most people. The content is difficult for most people. There's always a handful that find it easy. Usually in a given year, I can count them on one hand. They're just wired for physics and they don't really need me at all. But the vast majority, it's something they're going to struggle with. We go to great lengths to make ourselves accessible in terms of extra help and questions after hours. And so now we're going to look at how the course looks in Schoology. We're going to do a screenshot of my computer, and I'll show you what the folder layout is and how to access the calendar and so on. Here is the AP Physics 1 Schoology layout. You can see some beginning of the year materials, welcome folder, beginning of the year activities. Course resources has all of the notes for the entire year and the syllabus and the formula sheet for the AP Physics 1 exam. Some tips for surviving the course, guidelines for submitted work, even a copy of the Bell schedule. More importantly, the course material will be set up in these folders, units, and within the unit, you will see modules, module 1.1, module 1.2, that's where we are now. And as we go through the year, these units and modules will be populated with all of the assignments and quizzes and exams and daily web assigns and weekly homeworks and so on. On the upper right here, you will see under upcoming, there is a calendar, and the calendar is populated with more or less what their kids' responsibilities are virtually every day. One of the things that we stress is that nothing should come as a surprise, because everything is here on the calendar, everything is here in Schoology. So the kids should have a good idea what's upcoming in the next week or 2 weeks with no surprises. Okay? One other thing I'd like to show you is the YouTube channel that has effectively every lesson for the entire year. This is my YouTube channel. It can be, the link is obtained through Schoology. You'll notice if we hit playlists that there's a whole list of playlists effectively for each unit. AP Physics 1, Kinematics in One Dimension, view full playlist, and this is effectively every lesson that the kids have in that entire unit. That goes for each unit throughout the course of the year. We find it to be very useful for kids who want to go back and review things, or for kids who want to look ahead. So this is a very effective resource. So a couple things to wrap it up. First, I ask you to forgive my lousy video editing skills. I'm not very good at it. But more importantly, when teachers go to school to teacher education programs, they always ask you to create an essay or presentation that describes your philosophy of education. They want it to be complicated, and after 24 years of doing this, I have distilled it down to a pretty simple formula. There are two major components here. One is, you have to know your content. So if you don't know your content, the kids can see right through that. But two, and more importantly, we are dealing with adolescents, and when you're dealing with kids who are 16, 17, 18, it's really a very simple idea. If kids of this age think that the teacher is the enemy, the teacher is doomed. If kids of this age think the teacher is an ally, they will pretty much do whatever the teacher asks. So I try to go to considerable lengths to make the kids feel that I am on their side. If you ever get the idea that your kid feels otherwise, I would ask that you contact me. Email is best. All right, jciccarelli@rtmsd.org. It's right there on the website. So I'm going to wrap this thing up, and please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any concerns at any time. And hopefully, I miss seeing the kids every day, and I hope sometime soon that we can get back to some reasonable semblance of normality. All right. So that's it for me. Thank you, and hope to see you at some point in the future.